Prom Night 1980 follows a group of high school students as they count down the time to their prom that also ended up being the countdown to a night that they won't forget, and I mean that in the worst way. This film comes off the era of the uprising of slashers in the 70s and the introduction of Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween 1978. So you know as soon as people saw the poster and heard the synopsis, they thought, well, this would be the same thing, which is what I felt led this film to become so underrated because people expected the same thing, so they didn't think to give it a chance. But I believe this film definitely deserves a fair shot, and here's why. This is spoiler free, so feel free to watch in its entirety. So hear me out. This film is not a slasher, or at the very least, it doesn't feel like one. This film feels more like a mystery thriller, maybe because they built up the tension throughout basically the whole film. You can say it has those elements of slashers like the one killer, high school students, and the POV of the killer, but even that doesn't happen often. Those are the only things I can think of that connects this to the slasher genre. But watching this film, it really pushes the mystery of whodunit and figuring out who the potential killer might be versus showing the killer with stalking moments and us, the audience, watching in hopes that the characters catch on soon and survive. I will say that when it gets to the killings, the special effects are actually really good, but you don't get any on-screen kills. The direction taken with the lighting and cinematography was really well done. Seeing the silhouette of the killer in the dark and with different colors was really well done too, along with the stunts. The acting was really good, and I just want to say right now, Jamie Lee Curtis was not playing Lori all over again. Here, her character Kim is more sociable, outspoken, and isn't as timid. I feel like people couldn't check out of seeing her as Lori because this is just 2 years after Halloween, and because slashers were so popular, they probably saw them left and right and just assumed. Which I get it, because at the time it's not like they saw trailers how we see them or could just wait for streaming to see if they were wrong. But I really wish they would have given this one a chance. Now I will say that the pacing is a bit too slow, which like I said before is probably the reason why I don't really see it as a slasher. Also, there are times where I feel like when the kills did happen, it could have been shown a bit more cleaner. Like they didn't have to show them on screen, but hold back a bit on the zoom ins. Now warning, there are some sexual scenes in here, so don't assume that because there are no kills on screen that it's all good, because this film is still a slasher made in 1980. There's also a conversation on a character losing her virginity and how scared she was about it, but I will say for a film made in 1980, it was cool to see the character of Kim be so supportive of her friend and let her know that it's her choice. This isn't to say that this film is perfect by any means, but like I always like to say, what film is. This film was such a great watch, and I was really invested in the story. This film, in my personal opinion, definitely went under the radar. It may not fully commit to the slasher genre, but I say that's what makes it stand out. It introduces different red herrings in the story to throw you off and really commits to that mystery element it has. It also made me wonder, what if they marketed it as a mystery instead of a slasher? It does have 3 sequels that follow it, and I'm curious to see how they could continue the story considering they wrapped it up so tightly, in my opinion. It also has a remake released in 2008 that I saw already that I felt went more of the slasher route, but I do still prefer this one. Prom Night 1980 brought a story with a character to invest in, along with a fun mystery that made me go, well, I was wrong. Just when you think you know the answer, it adds something else to the story to make you second guess. It's free to watch, so if you have time and want to check it out, I definitely say give it a watch. Have you seen Prom Night? If so, did you like it? And did you feel like it gave slasher vibes? Let me know below, and remember to keep it kind and sweet. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace.